I'm coming, it's Joe Wicks. Sorry, it's Ross Wicks. Ross Wicks is in the building, the 6-year-old man, lower limb disability. But we're here to do some exercise. Hopefully you can see me. And give you a quick range of exercise called the 10 Express system. Everything's on 10s. And what I'm trying to do here is get my core working, because most of the day I sit down, I don't really walk, and this gets very weak, okay? And a lot of my fat sort of congregates there, and my weakness is very much exploited, so I struggle bending over, picking things up. Obviously I don't really walk. So these functional exercises where you're using more of your body parts, but holding it tight, static holds, are brilliant for people like me, okay? Let's just do a few for you first of all. So I might start off with something that I really struggle with, but it's this side one. For the sides, but the lower back is massive. Tightens around the hip, and on one side better than another. And I'll show you that in a second. But I put the arm up just to add a bit more resistance and hardness to it. And I really struggle a bit in that, but it's good. Now the other side, I've noticed is my weakest side for some reason. And I struggle getting up. I'm going to concentrate. But you know, that's fine. I don't ignore it, I just work through it. Okay. So I'll keep on this side. Next one is what I'm doing something for the obliques of the stomach. Up and down. Keep breathing. Breathing the hardest bit. I love that one. Again, for the hip movement. You know, around about here, that lower part there, I'm really working it. Same for this one, this hip abductors, in and out, in and out. It's an exercise and an activity I don't do in real life. So this to me is really strange, but it's building the tightness up my legs. I do some little rotation, so I'm holding my hamstrings, my quads and my knees together to make sure it doesn't rattle and shake, and I change direction. Okay, I love these exercises because they're quick to do and they feel excellent for me. So the same on the obliques here. When I do these, this is an express one for 10 reps. I know it'll be 20 or 30, depending on how I feel. That's very important when you're carrying disability. It depends how you feel. And again, stretching it out. When I feel really good, I try and do this a bit faster. But it makes me feel as if things are stretching in a good way, not pushing myself crazy. Leg abductor up and down, you'll see my knees very bent there, but it still feels good. It feels like I'm doing something I don't normally do. And again, the clockwise rotations for those hips, for those hams and those quads and the knee, and reverse it round. While I'm on the floor, I'll do some others which I do. These are great for the lower back. My surgeon recommended these, Dr. George, and just to really stretch that arch at the top and tighten those lower back muscles and those core at the front. Something I have quite a bit of weakness in because I'm sat down. And the parts of my legs at the top here, psoriasis muscles there, they're very tight. So this helps me release that a little bit. Okay, do some like cycle kicks to get the lower abdominals and the obliques working. Again, it's something I don't use a lot, so I struggle at it. But I do this, you know. So I get my reps 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If I feel good, I go a bit more. Again, this is something, side crunches. In the old days, we used to do a full crunch. And we didn't know it at the time, but the pack got wrecked. I once did 1,021 sit-ups when I was 21. I think I'm paying for it now. So these ones are supporting the back and everything feels good. This one, again, I'm reaching up. Head's looking up at the ceiling, because if I don't look at the ceiling it can stretch my neck too much. And again, this one's more higher up the abs, higher up the stomach, and this one's a bit lower down. So I try to bring my knees away from me as I come up, looking at the ceiling, not trying to stretch my neck too much. Do you know, I used to be a PE teacher a long time ago, and this one, I can see myself doing it wrong all the way, but I try and constantly correct myself. Okay, and the final one on the floor is this to the knee there. Again, looking up at the ceiling, keeping that nice body shape, protecting the lower back, and if I stop talking, to keep breathing. Same again, we've got a good pace going on here. It feels really good. The good thing is, with my knee up there, you might not be able to see my face, which is brilliant. Okay, so I've done a range of stuff on the floor then. The next one, which is something, the exercise that most people hate, and don't look at my bald head now, is just the press-ups. You know, hands shoulder width apart, get a good platform, nice and steady. Breathe out and come up. This one's really tough. I can do my age in this, yeah, nearly 60, which I'm quite pleased with. But that's one there, a bit of a stretch off fun with that. Another one which I like doing here is this one where I'm doing the core just a bit slower, more slowly. And this one makes my stomach and my buttocks nice and tight. And change over. What we do on one side, we replicate on the other. And then the side. And do you know what? It's as simple as that. Perhaps go a touch more slowly. Enjoy it. Where you feel the pain, don't push through too much. When they say no pain, no gain, it doesn't apply to people with disabilities. Could I push a little bit, but back off a little bit, get the feedback the next day, how's your body responded to it. But we can all do something. And the more you do the functional exercises, the whole muscle groups, the better it is for your metabolism, better it is for your muscle structure and functioning, and psychologically you feel good that you're using your body all together again. So I'll just show you this on the mat. We did the dumbbells before. This is Ross Wicks signing off. Now watch me get up. The baby elephant is now in the building. Okay.